Hi guys, welcome to Marketing Your Mobile Games, Android and iPhone, Part 2. Alright, in Part 1 we discussed making your own website, forums, social networks, and paid versus free. Now we're going to tackle on a couple of more topics. First one up, YouTube. If you make a game, honestly, you're going to have to find a way to make a video of the game and put it on YouTube. If that means borrowing someone's camera, or the best way I know, I'll tell you the best way I know for Android and iPhone. Use the screen capture software and run your game in the emulator on your PC or Mac. Best screen capture software I know that you could use, let's say for free for 30 days or something, is something called Camtasia. It has a 30-day trial, so I would say download that when you're ready to take a video. Once you got the emulator set up and everything, download that. It's easy. You could fix the box so that it's picture perfect, and take a video and use that video, upload it on YouTube. It's best if you don't have a video for your game, that's gonna be tough. It's best you have a video. All right, I just told you one way of doing it. There's other products out there, so if you need more products, just ask a question below and I'll answer it. All right, but you must have a YouTube video of your game. Very important. All right, preferably 2 or 3, and then you figure out which one is the best one. Okay. The second is press releases. A press release will help market your game several ways. All right, a press release is for iPhone is PR Mac, and for Android you have a couple of things, but I know there's something called Mobile PR Wire. Now you don't have to, in the beginning you don't have to do the paid version of it, but once you get money you should pay to do a press release. I don't suggest the real expensive ones because some of them I never used in the past. I only used the $19 and $20 packages. I never used the fancy make a video. You should make that yourself, all right? Because they're gonna charge you like $80 to make a video. You could do it yourself. So whether free or paid, you must do it, all right? There's other press release services. Go online, look for free press release services. You don't have to make different press releases for the different press release services. You just have to make one. So you just go to press release site, look at the format that they write the press releases for the games in, and then do your best. Basically, how a press release is written out, because remember, this is how a journalist would put it in their website as a news article on the game. So you're not gonna go up there and say, "Oh, this is the best game ever. Go buy it now." You're not gonna do that. All right. You're not there to sell the game. All right. You're there to describe the game how you would read about a game in another magazine. All right. When you go to another magazine, they don't just pop out and be like, "Oh, buy this game. Awesome graphics, great sound effects. The best storyline is like a Hollywood cinema." No, they do that. You know what you're gonna do? You're gonna click, go to the next page. All right. So it's the same thing with you. All right. Just write what your game is about. You can write about the development of the game, what inspired you to make the game in the first place. Things like that. Things real. You have to be a real human being. All right. Developers get caught up in being robots sometimes. You remember that you're human. You know what I mean? Okay. So press releases, like I said, there's a whole bunch of them. If you need a list, like I said, just ask in the comments. I'll look. I have some already that I know, and then I'll look to see if there's any newer ones. But there's a lot of free press release services. They will help you with your Google rank. True, if it's free, you're not gonna get as many views as a paid one, obviously. But the more links to your game and your website. Remember, you have to have your own website and your website. Don't forget your website, your YouTube videos, screenshots. The more links to them, the better it will be as far as Google search. All right. Next up, one note I did mention in the last video: when you're signing up on forums, there's something called signature. That's something that always shows underneath your post. Whenever you post, you should put your game website in the signature, and that will help. People might see it in your signature when you're helping them out, and they might just click on it because they're interested in the games you made. All right. Next point. All right. This is after you release the game. Okay. Let's say you release the game and you get 300, 500 downloads. You're disappointed. You know what I mean? You made a free game, whether you have ads or in-app purchases, it's not making you much money. But if you have 300 to 500 people, that's a good base. All right. Don't give up on the game. Okay. True, is hard to like come back on the rankings, and you're not trying to do that. But you should make updates, regular updates. All right. Don't make updates that just say bug fixes. All right, that's annoying. I get annoyed whenever I look on my phone and I look and I see this update, oh, bug fixes, blah blah blah. That does nothing for me. So what? Unless it's a critical bug that you have to fix. But sometimes they don't even change anything. They just make an update just in case you forget about the game. You might be like, click the update and be like, oh, I want to play this again. And you might make what, 2 cents on the ad. No, make a real update. Add levels, add a new mode, add new characters, whatever it is. But make regular updates if you have a good base. A good base, like I said, is anywhere from 500 and up. If you have 500 downloads in, let's say, a week or something like that, go ahead, make updates. Make about 2 or 3. See if that increases word of mouth. All right. At worst, you just gave the same people free updates. At best, it'll get them to keep talking about your game. And maybe there was an idea that you didn't think of in the first place, or someone might have suggested something to you on a forum where you posted your game, and you're like, oh snap. And you put that in the update, and then boom, the game explodes. And people used to do that more often in the past, like, Pocket God got 1,000 updates. So make sure you update your game regularly, all right? And also, this is the most important thing. You guys, developers seem to get down very easily. All right, look, let's say 1, 2, 3 games go by, right? You're learning, you're making better games. All right, I also have videos on game design. So if you check out my channel, if you have problems designing your game to be addictive, you go follow those things and they'll help you. As you program more, you get better. But let's say, the first couple of games you make, they just don't bode well. They don't sell well. Look, Revo Mobile, those guys, they're not young guys. I mean, they've been in the game industry a long time. I think they, PC and other formats, they've combined to make 51 games, and then Angry Birds was their 52nd game, and boom, billionaires. So don't give up. I mean, if your game doesn't work the first time around, doesn't mean the next time it won't. All right. And like I said, if you follow all the marketing tips I told you and the game design tips that I have in all my videos, then you should be fine. You might not. Don't look at some success as failure. Like, some people make $10,000. They're like, oh man, I put so much effort in. I only got 10 grand. Well, hey, don't waste the 10 grand. Use it for press releases. Use it for marketing. All right? Use it. All right? So that concludes my marketing for iPhone and Android games part 2. Like I said, check out my other videos. I have game design videos, other videos that are designed to help you maximize and make profit. All right? Thank you. Any questions, just drop them down below and I'll answer them. And I wish you much success in your games. I hope you sell a mill, make a mill. All right? Take care.